Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Canonwalkers. I am your ever GM, Scott, and I think we left our players, our heroes, our characters, our hopes and dreams in the dirt just inside the wall of Ashikil Keep, where they had just made everyone run away. The Tukari were retreating, and the Amuli had won the day. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Tylin, with that Radiant Oath, played a huge part, as did, I think, Vardah with his, newly found Shard Plate and Blade, was doing some pretty good work there. Still, let's see exactly how this aftermath plays out. I hear that there was a herald involved. Is that what I heard? Did someone say that maybe a Herald of Justice was in the house? I don't know. Buckle up, because this is going to be an exciting episode here. Number 19, Canonwalkers on the Shard of Opportunity. All right, welcome back, everyone. Things were kind of exciting where we left off. We finished the siege at Ashikil Keep. We had someone swear a second ideal, looking at you, Tylin, which sent the Tukari running in their boots, trampling the weird-looking singer who had all those special powers, who was beating you guys up pretty good. Yeah, so you guys have broken the siege. Jazima comes running up with Gamish behind her, and you also notice Timlakin behind them, kind of standing a little bit further back, but also approaching the group. Jazima comes up and says, "We did it! I can't believe we did it, and you were instrumental in that. Thank you. There will be another 150 spheres for you. You have really helped us turn the tide in this war."
Of course. Is Vardah still down from
Farav
taken out?
was gonna take over some of the filled with stormlight spheres and take them over to him, because he knows you magical people can do that.
Okay. All right.
I think Vardah is conscious again, but still prone.
Correct. Yeah, you're real beat up there on the ground. You've got that injury. But yeah.
Can Stormlight heal injuries?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, the permanent injuries, I think, have to be dealt with by the Surge of Progression. I think they.
Oh, you mean like those kinds of injuries? I was thinking just like, I got cut. Can Stormlight heal that? Absolutely.
Yeah. No, like you suffered an injury, right? Do we know what that is, Vardah?
Yeah.
So like there is a talent in the progression tree I don't have, but it says can rectify a permanent injury.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only way that can be dealt with.
Yeah, looks like it was an injury to his leg or foot, and he's got it for 4 days.
Oh, yeah. Relatively light.
Yeah, a shallow injury. And you'll, you'll be able to get back to full hit points, but you won't be able to, you will still have that slowed condition for 4 days, so just don't get any fights for the next 4 days.
So Farav, seeing him on the ground, sort of just brings over some glowing spheres for him to breathe in, thinking that'll help, because other medicine probably won't work.
Okay, I will walk over after Farav and use an investiture to aid Vardah, and it looks like my regrowth ability can do a 1d6 plus my progression modifier of healing, which is +4. So I'm just going to free roll that, as long as it's okay with the GM.
Yeah, go for it.
Here's a 1d6 +4. And overall 5, so touch Vardah, I guess. I think we said that even through his shard plate, this works if he can sense And so +5.
Plus 7,
Oh,
right?
+7, excuse
3
me.
plus 4.
Yeah, I don't know why I came across as an archer, but that's fine. Who knows? Might have done it on the
You did it. You didn't
my
do it on the
master.
Tylin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool. All right. You get 7 points of healing there, Vardah. I'd say it's probably enough to get you back up on your feet, even if you're not back to 100%. Gamish does want to approach you, Tylin, and say, "What was that? You looked like this super tall, imposing shard bearer. What? I was afraid just looking at you, and I was on your side. What happened?"
There's still much I am learning about my abilities. Suffice it to say, I and my friends have important matters to attend to here with the one inside this keep.
Well, with the powers that you seem to have, no doubt you will be victorious again. Jazima also says, we would follow you into the keep. We want to get our sapper back. We want to get our friend, Vanzi, back. Lead the way, or we know the way. If you want to be led, we can lead you through the keep in our search for him. Maybe our quarries are in the same place.
That makes sense.
Yes, take us into the keep, and where most likely there is the Makabaki Herald. I think we were told that he was Makabaki. Maybe not. Herald of Justice.
Yes. Is there any... I see many of you are wounded. You took the brunt of the attack. Is there any other rest or recuperation you need to take before meeting a herald, you say? This is... No?
Meta
You all
question.
good?
No, meta question, Scott.
Yeah.
Those spheres that were just offered, there was 150. Can
Yeah.
we use those freely? Like, can I be back up to full investiture?
Yeah. She can send immediately to get the 150 spheres, and bring them to you guys. I know that last time she had to like take a collection or whatever, but these
She's
are her
got the
personal
collection
spheres.
now.
These are her personal spheres.
Okay, then I will just breathe in Stormlight from the spheres, heal my friends. Breathe in Stormlight, heal my friends. Breathe in Stormlight, heal my friends. Breathe in Stormlight, heal my friends.
You get healed, and you get healed, and you get healed.
Nmra keeps taking like the spheres after they are drained to Stormlight.
The done sphere. I'll take that for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. So they go through me. I hand them over to Nmra after use the Stormlight. So basically, what I'm saying is I want everyone to be at full health. However many rolls that takes, I think we can.
Okay. All right. And let's just say that it uses 50 spheres to do that. So everyone, go ahead and get yourself back up to full health. You'll need it. I mean, what?
What about focus?
I'm sure you'll be fine. Nope. Keep your focus where it is.
Okay.
Although I don't know. Tylin, go ahead and give me a progression check test.
Here is that. It's a 9 on the die and a 13 overall.
All right. Okay. That's fine. You are not unduly exhausted from using your progression surge over and over and over again.
Nah, I'm enhanced, man.
You're invigorated by it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to give you an extra focus or anything, but yeah, everyone's focus stays where it is.
Okay.
And if you didn't use your determined during the fight, you still have it. So I think Risha and Farav still has theirs. Cool. All right. Anything else before we meet the Herald of Justice? All right. Let's follow Jazima and Gamish as they lead you into the keep. Eventually coming to kind of a throne room or deliberation area, somewhere that the ranking officer here at the keep would meet people. As you all enter, you see that there's quite the scene before you. Let me show you a picture of our boy Vanzi. This is Vanzi. He's the Dustbringer who now is shackled and made to kneel before Nale, who is standing kind of on this raised dais at the top of the at the back of the room. The air around him being Nale, stills as if he's caught in the eye of a storm. He is dark-skinned, sharp-jawed, and stiff black coat glints with 2 rows of silver buttons. His silhouette is reminiscent of a stern Asish constable. His cheek bears a faint mark in the shape of a crescent. Before him kneels this Amuli man bound in manacles. He wears a brightly colored Amuli headband, and his hands are patterned with long-healed burn scars. The prisoner looks back to you as you enter, mouthing one word: help. In, what does everyone speak? In a
Alethi.
language everyone speaks, in Alethi, I guess. For the moment, you notice that the judge's attention is on you. And he says, "Who are you? I'm running out of patience. I have an execution to carry out, so tell me your purpose here and what you require of me so I can go back to being an instrument of the law."
Nmra steps forward at this, and she goes, "Apologies, sir. My name is Nmra. These are my friends. We have been sent to find you. We have the utmost need of your assistance. We're looking for an honor blade."
You see
This-
his interest kind of peak at mention of an honor blade. Which honor blade do you seek, and why do you come to me? If you are a thief looking for mine, you will not get it.
Cool. Sorry, going back in. Sorry, sir. We are no thieves. We have been tasked for many months now in search of Taln's honor blade. It was stolen from him, and we have been trying to get it back.
He asked us to.
What?
Clarification. He asked us to get it back for him. It's not we're going after it.
Yes.
Herald War told us to go get it.
Yes. Thank you, Farav. A great clarification. He personally asked us to return it to get it back for him.
You met Tylin, did you?
We did.
What state was he in?
It is not good.
You see Nale get a bit contemplative at the mention of his fellow herald, and for a moment you see a little bit of softness enter the hard lines of his face. He loses to focus. We're in a conversation right now, which is a CosmereRPG mechanic. Yeah, so he loses to focus at the mention of Tylin, his honor blade, and the righteous quest that you've been given. He looks back at you and says, "Well, I don't know where it is. What do you expect to get from me?"
assistance, perhaps. A man named Yilt has stolen it, and he uses its powers in the name of Paula.
Pylia. Well, this Yilt sounds like a murderer and a thief. And I've heard of the eyes of Pylia. They have been going a bit beyond her original desire for her, for them, I think. So I can see that your cause is just. However, I have other battles to fight. I cannot help you with this battle. The Everstorm has brought a new desolation, as you know from meeting Tylin. But it's also healed a grave injustice, and I need to uphold the oldest laws of this world. So, what information can I give you that will help you on your quest? I'm afraid I cannot offer much more.
Would you happen to know where Palia is as Herald of Justice?
Yes. Pylia has always made her home in Ral Alorum, the City of Shadows. It is a long journey from here, but no doubt you could go to Sesamelix Dar, maybe get a ship from there. If you need travel papers, one of my squires would be happy to provide you with them.
We thank you. And I understand that you have many things to get back to, but I had one more question for you, sir. I have heard rumors of a strange sword, sir. All black. Some say that it speaks. And these rumors say that you might know something of this sword. Is that true?
Roll persuasion or leadership.
I'll go for leadership.
Yeah. Uh, 11. He looks at you and says, "That sword is none of your business. And
Yes.
I will brook no further questions on that matter."
Can I ask a quick? I'm now remembering, we knew where Palia was. What was the question that told us to come here and find Tom?
The Night Watcher sent you to him. Didn't the Night Watcher also give you something else?
That's true.
Yeah.
And
If only.
with that, I'm gonna step forward towards the Herald and say, Nalin Ellen, my mother's people call you Nin Sun God. I present to you this as a offering from the spirit of the valley. I believe it is important that you have it, and perhaps trading for the life of that. I'm sorry, was that a man or a woman? The sapper.
Vanzi is he, him.
Okay. That man behind you would be a worthy exchange. And I present the dagger towards the Herald.
Nale's eyes widen slightly as you produce the dagger. He seems to recognize it immediately. He reaches forward and grabs it with no hesitation. And I don't know, he probably passes it off to one of his skybreakers next to him. And he says, "Well, have you done in bringing this to me? this most dangerous of weapons. You seek Talon's honor blade, but this is as powerful, if not more so than that. The Night Watcher was wise to send this to me and to send you, who would honorably give it, surrender it to someone who has authority. Unfortunately, young half shin, I'm not a judge who takes bribes. You followed the law correctly in bringing this weapon to me, but we must still give this man a trial.
What is his crime?
His crime is the war crimes of murdering innocents with the most dangerous of surge binding powers, division.
Have you already found him guilty, or is the trial still to come?
He kind of sighs. And Tim Locken actually steps forward and says, as this keep just went from Tukari to Amuli hands, I believe the Amuli law is that the accused must be given an opportunity to defend themselves. And there can be witnesses on the defendant's behalf. Is that not true, Herald? Nale looks at him and says, yes, I was about to admit much the same. Unfortunately, we must now perform an Amuli trial, which does include witnesses on the defendant's behalf. Though I have here a writ from the god priest himself for his execution, as he is only the ruler of Tukar, it is no longer in force. I will hear witnesses or statements from any who wish to make them on this Dustbringer's behalf. And he kind of steps back up onto the dais. Sword, one of his sword shard blades still menacingly out, ready to cast judgment. Does anyone in the party want to try and speak for, a new surge binder who might not have 100% control of his surges yet?
Vardah
Can we have time to speak with our client?
Yeah. You can talk to Vanzi if you want.
Vardah is going to pull his sword off his back, point it down,
Okay.
and walk over to the wall, rest the blade against the wall, lean back against it, fold his arms, one foot up on the wall, and just hang out because he doesn't really care what happens.
All right, we've got the peanut gallery over there.
Abstaining.
Great. So Farav, did you want to talk to Vanzi, maybe get his side of the story?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, oh, what did they capture you for? Is what they said true about you killing innocents? And
yeah, Vanzi is very. I'm not gonna role play Vanzi. I've done too many characters today already. I've reached my limit, everyone. It's 2. Vanzi explains that he's a sapper, and as he became a Dustbringer and learned the surge of division, he said, "Oh, great! This is something that I'll be able to use, and maybe I can use it with more precision than explosives or other means that sappers use to get through defenses." So he stole away in the night to try and bring the wall down so that all of the Amuli would be able to come in. But the surge of division kind of got away from him, and it brought down more of the wall in a way that he wasn't expecting, and it collapsed inward and crushed a house that had a small family in it, and 4 people, civilians unaffiliated with the conflict, died. Some soldiers died as well, but according to Amuli law and Tukari law, either law, murdering civilians during war is considered a war crime. So he didn't intend for it to happen, but unfortunately it did.
You did not know. He didn't know the house was on the other side.
He did not know. No, Vanzi didn't know. He didn't know that there were even civilians in the keep still.
Is Jazima still in this room with us?
Yes. Yeah.
I'd like to ask her about how many civilians she thinks died because of the Tukari took over the keep.
Ooh, okay. I like it. Yeah, she's able to probably send Gamish, or maybe no, Axok doesn't know, he was gone. Able to send Gamish to get a count really quick of once you guys have come back in, they've probably been able to do a really quick census to see who is still in the keep, and come back with a number for you. Say that 45 Amuli people are missing.
Okay.
They were in the keep before the Tukari took it. They are not now here. Whether they were killed or not remains to be seen.
2 questions.
Yes.
One is, was he given orders to go do this, or did he go out and do this himself? And were there any stories or times when they killed civilians? The other side, the Tukari.
Oh. Vanzi admits that he was not ordered to do this. And he had kind of kept some of his new powers to himself, and he kind of wanted to go out and do this and be a hero. He had told a couple of people about it, and so when he was captured, they were able to, tell Jazima and stuff about it. So that's how they knew earlier about him and his powers. But
were they superior officers, or of equal or lesser on the ranking scale?
Other sappers. So yeah, same in the hierarchy, same level, I guess. They were S4s. I don't know anything about military rank.
You
but
nailed it.
E.
Great.
Yes.
Oh, okay. ES4, enlisted sapper, level 4. But he was a DB2, Dustbringer of the second ideal. What was the other question? Oh, I mean, I think that's up in the air. No one is able to immediately come up with another instance, although we do have this list of about 40-ish people who are no longer in the keep.
And what was his intent in bringing down the wall? Just to bring it down?
Yeah, he just wanted to bring it down to make it as bloodless siege as possible, so that they could sneak in during the night and kind of have the Tukari wake up with swords at their throats and capture them and retake the keep without a big fight.
Mm-hmm. So the intent was to prevent further bloodshed.
Avoid as much bloodshed as possible. It just got away from me. I'm still trying to learn these powers.
Okay.
Does anybody here have like Amuli expertise or know their laws and rules? So we don't know to what kind of honor they would.
Anyone with Azish?
Yeah, I have. Well, I know Azish. I don't think I would classify as an expert, but like Azish is one of the languages that I know.
Yeah, I will say you've got Jazima and Gamish, and maybe you can do some rolls with them to try and pique their memory of Amuli customs, maybe Amuli military code, military law.
I would ask that.
Okay.
If it helps, Vardah does have Azish expertise.
Oh, come on.
But Vardah is uninterested.
Son of a biscuit.
Farav, do you want to give us a deduction test to try and work with Jazima on maybe from the military standpoint, if there's any policy or code or something that might apply in this situation?
Sure.
And I'll give you advantage because you're working with an expert.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Spark would be kind of trying to guide the conversation to how do I say this? Was it your intent to kill these people, or was it an accident? I mean, because I feel like breaking a law requires intent.
It was entirely an accident. I didn't want to kill anyone. I wanted us to win the day without anyone having to die.
11 plus 4, 15.
15. Sweet. Yeah, you're able to you and Jazima put your heads together, and you're able to recall an obscure Amuli war code that exempts sappers from prosecution for collateral damage, specifically sappers. It's not a pillage clause. It is a, sappers, because they work with explosives and things that might cause collateral damage. There's an exemption there.
Okay, that's about the best I can do. Military stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nale is going to. Nale's going to respond to Vanzi saying to kind of the Charlotte line of questioning and say whether he intended it or not. 3 innocents were killed, and someone must be held accountable for that.
If someone must be held accountable, then should it not be the Tukari who had wrongfully taken the keep to begin with? There would not have been a fight. There would not have been deaths. There would not have been 45 other people missing from this keep had the Tukari not taken over unlawfully to begin with. This battle starts and ends with them.
You want to do persuasion? You want to do leadership? You want to do intimidation, discipline? How do you want to push this form?
Let's go for leadership again.
Okay, and I'll give you advantage because you've got some facts to back you up.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right, natural 20 with an opportunity, 24 total. He concedes the point and says, yes, the Tukari are not faultless in this. And I suppose that this sapper was just trying to get back what was lawfully and legally Amuli in the first place. And he loses 2 more focus.
Nice. Who else wants to take over?
I'll take a spin. I'll go full Atticus Finch. Put on my suit and Your Honor, I do declare. Not quite, but I'll at least. I want to. Is it possible for me to check in with my spren on a little bit of background? And Scott, you can check me whenever you want. But I would like to ask Zumi if the heralds in all their many years of war ever had collateral damage.
The heralds.
Yeah, if the heralds ever
Okay.
caused any collateral damage.
All right, so you're thinking of like an ad hominem attack here
Yeah, exactly.
on the judge.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just
Um,
if you would be willing. I don't know. I could roll on lore if you wanted me to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll lore. I'm not going to give you an advantage on this.
Yeah.
I think it's possible that Zumi might not remember. 18, great.
Zumi remembers.
Zumi, yeah, has a brainwave as
Yeah.
she reconnects with the cognitive realm. Yes, the heralds. Zumi will tell you that the heralds did have collateral. You know, there was collateral damage. That the desolations were messy. But she will tell you that Nale himself was always bound by the law and wasn't implicated in any of those instances as far as she remembers.
Okay, that's enough. And so I will approach Nale and say, Nin Sun God, do you recognize the Imuli ownership of this land and its people?
As they have just retaken the keep, yes, I must be forced to.
And Herald of Justice, do you recognize that this man was a military sapper as his role and position in their hierarchy?
That much is clear. I agree.
And are you aware of, pulling from the knowledge that we just had in the conversation, legal code X2B173 that says sappers are, according to Imuli doctrine, not held accountable for collateral damage that may be sustained during the performance of their military actions?
Yes, I am aware of X whatever. Sorry, I didn't write it down.
2B3781.
X2B3 781. Yes.
Basically, yes. And can we not all admit, especially you, mighty Herald, who has lived through countless battles and wars throughout time, that accidents certainly occur in battle?
Accidents may occur, whether lawful or not. Yes,
Of course.
I also understand that they are a reality of war.
Of course, lawful or not. But according to the Imuli, this man was performing his duties to aid their people, and a tragic accident occurred, costing the lives, and therefore this man is not responsible for their deaths, except to their own morals, rather than punishable by death.
All right, I want you to roll something.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
This has been great role play, and I really like it. But I also
Persuasion.
want a roll with advantage.
Okay, so yeah, I believe that one of the bonds of my misspren is that they can aid me on spiritual roles if I expend an investiture. So I'll do that.
Okay.
And then persuasion, if that's cool with you, with advantage.
Yeah. In what way did they aid you?
The rules say that they can do things like provide extra information, or they can influence the person that I'm speaking to.
Okay. All right. Mechanically, house rule. Sorry, Brotherwise. This is we're not Canonwalkers here. We're as loose cannons as they get. Mechanically, I'm going to say that this is going to give you double your perception bonus. So add what, 6 instead of 3?
Maybe it
Okay.
just lowers the AC.
Nope. I refuse to ever talk about ACs,
AC.
DCs, anything.
Well,
Okay.
that's good
Well,
because
if we're
it's bad
doing
to the
triple,
bone.
then does Farav finding this information so well add like quadruple advantage?
No. The fact that you had the information gives it an
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay. And sorry, so advantage plus
Advantage
6.
plus 6.
And did you want raise the stakes or just those bonuses?
I mean, yeah, go
Why?
ahead and raise the stakes.
Why?
Because
You might get another 4, you know?
And yeah, it's
Or
going
you
to
might
be
get
really
nothing.
good. So it's a 22 overall, but then plus another 3.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 25.
25. All right. Nale looks at you long and hard, considering, and then finally looks to one of his squires and nods, and they step forward and unbind the shiny metallic manacles that they had Vanzi in. And he says, I'm not doing this because of your appeal to emotion or whatever that was. It was your citing to me of the Amuli laws of war that made it clear to me that I cannot keep this man prisoner. I cannot execute him. He is indeed exempt from punishment. I set him free. Jazima, you know, at the end in a Phantom Menace, after the pod racing, when like the 2 little kids are like celebrating, that's Jazima and Gamish right now. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, cool. They high five.
Truth Watcher.
Yeah. Well, my business is done here. If there's nothing else that you would have of me, I now leave. You
Would
there,
like to
a
come with?
lovely man. No, I have already told you I have other fights to fight.
But we seek a thing of quest of justice and honor as well to restore the honor blade to Talm. Do you not find that of an importance?
That is important, and I think you are equal to the task. You do have that that shard bearer over there. I think he's with your party.
Sometimes we wonder.
But I can provide you travel papers to Sesamelik's Dar, and I will tell you this: his face grows less stony faced, a little more human, I guess. He says, when you see Pylia in her vaults below Rala Lorem, if she is as far gone as the rest of us, she might remember better if you call her by her true name, Prala. He says, thick with emotion. And then the mask is back up, and he says, you there, guard, looking at Timlocken, says, I would have words with you. And Timlocken goes, oh, okay. And they go up and have a whispered conversation. And Vanzi's free.
Is Nale still taking questions? Is he just open to and around?
He is having a conversation with Timlocken right now, but right after that conversation is over, if you have other questions,
Sure.
you can ask them. Jazima runs forward to clap Vanzi on the shoulder Farav, I will say you notice the shiny metallic manacles are just on the ground there. If you're looking for any interesting metals to play with.
Farav's not gonna try to like sneak and pick them up, but he will just like casually walk over, pick them up, and then walk back.
No one stops you. Everyone's fine with that.
Always.
Is it Raucalest aluminum?
Yeah, do you even know what aluminum is? It is,
Well,
but I don't know if
specifying
Farav
aluminum
knows
because
that yet.
Anybody does not know Stormlight Archive as well, does not know the term.
Right. I just don't know if Farav knows the term.
Yeah, but is this Raucalest?
Vardah knows what
Meta,
Raucalest
yes.
is.
It is aluminum Raucalest. But whether Farav knows that or not, I'm not sure.
What do I have to do to figure that out?
Probably a couple of crafting rolls, maybe talking to someone in Sesamelix Dar if you go there, and yeah, you know, it'll be a long journey, so I'm sure that you'll have plenty of downtime to study the metal and play around with it.
Okay.
And see if that crystalline vine comes back and how they react to it. Okay. Tim Locken and Nale's conversation is over, and Tim Locken kind of goes and stands off to the side next to one of the other squires. And Nale's about to blow through the ceiling when he sees you approach, Tylin.
Nal and Ellen say with, respect, can you tell me what is the best way to stop these wars and conflict?
Have you given him your name? Or is he just going to call you?
No, I'm Tylin, the
Captain.
prosecutor or
Oh,
the
okay.
defense
All right.
counsel. Excuse me.
All right.
Tylin Finch. That's my
Had a kiss. All right. Tylin, I fear that there may be no end to these wars, at least how we are fighting them now. If you seek an end to these wars, as I do, against our enemy Odium, then I think we're going to have to change how we fight this war. Whether I'm up to it or not, I don't know. But I will keep fighting in the meantime. How will you fight this war, Tylin?
Glance over at Zumi and say, I am still learning what is best and will continue to do so.
The Radiants are more broken this time than we have been in the past. But I do hear that Dalinar Kholin has refounded the Knights Radiant in Urathiru. If you travel there, you may find a place where you can help aid in this battle. Apart from that, follow the law, follow your conscience, and take care of your spren.
Of course. Thank you, Nin Sun God. Backs away.
Okay. Okay. He crouches.
Superman pose.
Power circles around him. Anime, flies through the scene. Nah, he probably walks out the door onto a balcony, and flies away. Tim Locken kind of talks to the other Skybreakers, and and then comes over real quick and says to the party at large, while also kind of eyeing Nmra a little bit. He says, I have been given a quest of the Herald, and if you would have me, I would accompany you to Sesamelikstar, if that is where you are going.
And what task did the Herald give you that requires you to join us?
My quest is one of observation. I will be observed to see if I am lawful and honorable on this journey as an escort for you.
Can I do a test to see if he's lying?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me some insight.
Okay.
Oh. The highs and the lows.
Let's see. Yeah.
Of high school football.
Let's see. 1 and a complication. This is insight. Failing insight is always weird. Critically failing insight is even weirder. I'll say that you are suspicious of him, and his motives for coming along with you.
Okay.
You're not sure if he is telling the truth, and you have a sneaky suspicion he might be lying. Which, as meta table talk, obviously, it's because you can't read his honest expression on his face. And your complication, I don't know, just lose a focus or something. Though I doubt that there'll be much of an issue in the next couple of conversations, but just in case.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nmra.
No. Well, I guess you can join us, but didn't expect us to pay for you along the way. You'll have to make do with your own accommodations.
Of course. I will bring my own pack, food. You won't have to worry about me. He looks a little relieved to hear that there's not more of a fight about this, given the weird circumstances surrounding this. So he says, "I'll leave you be now and go get my preparations ready." And
Farav probably would have put an arm around him. He's like, "The more, the merrier." Happy to have more people.
Okay, cool. As he walks out, he passes Farav, and they do the hands on shoulders thing, and your hands are on the shoulder. And he's like, "Thank you, Farav. I appreciate the welcome." Where he side glances Nmra. Otherwise, I am disappointed in the lack of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's
Says,
just a little stingy on the spheres.
Farav, do you like Azish wine?
No, sorry.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I like everything. Food. Food's always good.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a nice bottle of food of a wonderful vintage, but I guess I can enjoy it alone then.
You can enjoy it with the presence of friends. It's just I will not drink.
Okay. Well, do any in your party drink?
I don't know. Let me check. Hey guys.
No. We'll talk about this later. Rob, goodness sakes, throwing you a bone here. And he walks out, exits the door. Okay, Vardah left too.
I was like, did Vardah just peace out?
What else are we gonna do? We're not waiting around
I,
here.
don't know, I
anymore.
love it when he comes over to talk to the group and Vardah comes back over.
All right. Well, yeah. Break. Team. Go. I guess. Like we're
Cool.
leaving. The room.
Yeah. Well, Jazima, also says to you, it sounds like you're going on quite the journey. If there's anything we can help apart from the 150 extra spheres we just gave you, you can refuel. It's probably a 2-week journey back to Sesamelik's Dar. Looks like you have an escort, but let us know if you have any need of provisions. We think the keep probably has plenty in its larders and equipment rooms if you need them.
Yeah, I think as repayment for helping you retake the city, we're going to need to be fully loaded with all necessary travel supplies.
Okay. Of course, you have them.
Let's get some
They're
good
yours.
food.
Do you guys have
I'm
any
not-
breakfast chowder?
Throwback.
Or the ingredients for breakfast chowder.
Just any
We might
chowder.
have.
We're big
We might
fans.
have. We might be able to throw together some powdered breakfast chowder.
Ooh.
Chico Keep is still a
Yeah.
military outpost. Yeah, we've got breakfast MRE chowder.
Oh, that. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know Farav's
Bob
into
would love
that.
that. I hate that.
I guess
Cool.
we'll make do.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Anything else before you guys just kind of start preparations or even start your journey?
No.
Cool. Sounds
Stocked up?
good. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Everyone go ahead and I guess you go back to not the camp. You're given probably a nice couple of rooms in the keep. Some of the guest rooms, you're able to do a long rest. And get fully back to good, except for Vardah, who's still limping a little bit for a couple of days.
That's
And-
really why he left early, is because he knew he had to get a head start.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'd never make it back.
Exactly. Yeah. Does anyone want to? I don't know. Does anyone have any side quests that they want to do before we head out?
Yeah, Nmra wants to go talk to Tylin really quick.
Okay.
Do
Do you want this on video?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Just I guess like after we've gone into our rooms and whatever and gotten settled, she like knocks on Tylin's door. I don't trust him.
The man, Tim Locken. Yes?
He says he's my brother. You all try to force me to believe it, and now he is joining us for observation. It doesn't sit right with me.
What would you like me to do, Nmra?
Keep an eye on him for me.
Of course. I won't let any harm come to the group, and he is an outsider.
Exactly. My thoughts. And she still has the 300 spheres. She hasn't distributed that amongst the group. And she takes 50 of them and hands them to Tylin.
Are you sure? This might be a little heavy in the satchel, you know? I don't know if I need all these, but
This is of the utmost importance to me.
who's going to say no to money, right? And ties into the belt loop.
Fair enough. And then with that, she leaves.
Cool. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do, or are we headed out west into the Amuli Desert? I don't know if it's a desert, but you know.
Well, does anybody else want to come? Does the Dustbringer want to come along?
Vanzi is part of the military. I just forgot the word.
Hierarchy.
Someone say hierarchy. And is they're an ES4, okay? They're not just gonna go on some random adventure with
Give
you.
up their rank? Oh,
You kidding me?
and the breakfast MRE chowder that is apparently just
Are you
sweeping the
kidding
keep.
me? Not happening. Maybe with division, like he can like heat it to the perfect, you know, like temperature too.
Gross.
Yeah. Farav, maybe you go talk to Vanzi, and Vanzi just says, good luck on your quest. You know, I still have a war here to fight. I'm Amuli through and through, and I don't like the look of this. The more I hear about this god priest Tezim, the less I like him. So I'm gonna keep fighting for my country, though. You have an important quest too. Hey, I've got a small flask of Horneater White. You game?
No, sorry, you can have it. I'm here if you want to talk, though.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess I'll catch you around. No, yeah, see you, Farav.
At some point while we're preparing to go on this trip and resolving things during the day, Spark is gonna find Vardah, and she is going to recount her version of what she saw in the battle, and she's gonna congratulate him on how well he drew off that Stormform, so that the rest of us could survive and thank him for what he did for the team.
And
So
Vardah not kind of ignores you. I'm assuming you came and found him while he was like just doing some menial task.
mhm.
And he's just like,
Yep, and she'll be like, yeah, you the sacrifice for the team is greatly appreciated. Perfect.
And then he pulls out his bottle of wine and hands it to her.
Thank you. Yes. Would you like a drink too? And then she goes to find Farav and sees
Oh, love it.
It's the goggles. The goggles just bring people to awareness.
Cool. All right. Sweet. Well, it sounds like we've got our preparations done. Sounds like we've had time to rest, recuperate, have the conversations we want to have. Yeah, the next day or the day after or a week later, whenever you guys want to leave, you awake bright and early and start your journey west. Through the rolling hills and then nice flat plains of Amul, covered in what do they make? Rock buds? Are they quarries or are they farms? What do they call them?
I think they're closer to farms.
Okay, rock bud farms. The journey is going to take about 16 days. It's going to be pretty uneventful until let's see, day probably 3-ish. And if everyone could roll a perception test for me, or survival if you want.
So I'm not slowed anymore, right?
You are no longer slowed.
Sweet.
You are walking like a normal human. now.
5 plus 3 for 8 on Tylin.
Okay, 8, 16, 19 Farav. Nice. Those goggles working for you.
You
19.
said
yeah.
perception
Spark.
or
Those
survival.
completely
Yeah.
sober goggles
Yeah.
are working for him.
Vardah 9. Cool. Farav and Spark, you see almost at the exact same time as you're headed west. A group of figures from far off. You're not exactly sure who they are, if they're refugees from the war or something like that. But a couple of miles off, you see them. They seem to notice you, and start heading in a different direction. But they're a larger group than you are, and they seem to be moving a lot slower. I don't know if you guys care to investigate or not, but a group that appears to be wary of anyone else. They don't appear to have any chol, any horses, anything like that. They're all on foot, and no wagons. They appear pretty sparsely provisioned as well.
Okay, so we might have been like out front, maybe scouting a little bit.
Yeah.
And okay, well then Spark will elbow Farav and say, what do you think? Is this a concern?
Doesn't look like it. They're walking fairly slow. Can Farav make out like any discernible features about them?
No, not from this distance. Yeah, all you can see is that they're a group. They're slow. They don't have any wagons or horses.
Are they going the same way we're going?
They appear to be kind of headed east, so in the direction you're coming from.
Okay, so well, Spark will ask Farav, should we check it out? What do you think?
Sure. I mean, yeah, that sounds good. Frog grabs hammer, just in case.
Yeah. Use your goggles. See what you can see.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. As you, do you want to use your goggles and try to like eagle eye them?
Oh heck
Goggles
yeah!
and sobriety.
Okay. I'm actually going to have you do a crafting roll for this. To go ahead and give us a crafting roll.
Okay.
20. And
20.
actually, no, I'm not going to have you raise the stakes on this one. 20. Great. With your schmancy goggles, you're kind of confused what you're seeing. As you look, it looks like a group of parshmen. And you wipe your eyes, clear your eyes, you look again, and yeah, it's you can make out their marbled skin. Yeah, exactly that. Their marbled skin. They appear to be dressed in all different types of dress, from very plain to maybe clothes that a very high class servant might wear, or something like that. But they are a group of parshmen. Some of them are wounded, and they are kind of have arms around some of them, supporting each other as they are moving eastbound.
I think Farav will instinctively like clench his hammer, but then maybe that's all he's gonna do, and then he'll like probably whisper something to Spark and be like, "Parshman, Parshendi, whichever the term."
Oh, here, alone?
It would seem
does
that
not-
way.
This does not seem right. Let's let the rest of the group know, and then maybe we investigate, but maybe just one or two of us.
That would be wise.
Yeah, so we'll go back to the rest of the group and let Farav tell them what he saw.
Cool.
They're moving in the opposite direction of us?
Yeah, you're headed west.
Like-
They're headed east.
So like we're going to intersect, basically.
They have broken off kind of to the north now because they don't want to run into you guys. But I mean, they're going super slow. If you want to catch up to them and approach them, you'd be able to. If you want to let them go about their lives, you know, that's a chance too. You can do that as well.
I mean, we should probably let them be, but if we want to make sure that they're not a threat to us, I say let's send a runner. Vardah tends to be the most silent of all of us. I don't know how easily stealthy he'll be in plate, but Vardah, would you mind maybe take Risha with you?
It doesn't look like they're in any rush or in any attack formation from this distance.
And you say you saw injuries as well?
Yes, some casts and limps, and a couple are helping each other. Could be there was a skirmish or a battle.
In that case, we might as well go see if we can help them.
I will go.
And he just runs off, not even waiting for Risha.
Risha, would you mind going with him? In case he needs assistance?
She moves to follow Vardah.
All right. You're not able to keep up with a shard bearer wearing shard plate, but
a limping shard bearer.
Not anymore.
Oh,
Not anymore. It's been 4 days. But I'll say that you and Koro, with your I don't know, you're almost preternatural connection that you have now, you know, you're able to move pretty quick. You're probably the fastest movers over this rough terrain, apart from someone wearing shard plate 24/10. Or do they have 24 hours?
They do not, but that's fine.
Okay. I know they have 10-day weeks.
I understood what you meant.
Cool.
Whatever. I don't know.
Thanks. I know facts about this setting. All right. Cool. Yeah. So Vardah, you probably get there first. As you approach, do you slow down? Or, I mean, as they see you coming, they are going to scatter.
Yeah, I would come in, come towards them, but kind of slow my approach, hold my hands out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. As you do that, a couple of them kind of shout out to the others who have kind of scattered, and people kind of stop scattering. And then there's some who are still going to be standing off, including most of the wounded, but a small group of maybe 3 or 4 are going to not approach you, but to come together in a clump as kind of like, we're here to see what you are here to talk about.
And yeah, I want to, again, hands out. I'll even take my sword and like ram it into the ground.
Okay.
Kind of as an indication of not attempting to attack.
Yeah.
And, like,
When you're about like 30 feet out, they call out to you in Azish and say, stop, please stop. We mean no harm. Please do not hurt us. What do you want with us?
Vardah wants to, he'll call back, where are you headed? In Azish.
We are headed east. We've heard that there are free singers out there. We just want to be free, please. Don't hurt us.
I can help.
How? And then another one of them who has a frown on his face says, "Why?" Why would you help us?
Freedom. I help for freedom.
They confer. They come back to you. They say, we need you to roll a persuasion test or a leadership test before we believe you, and raise the stakes.
And raise the stakes. Leadership is not as good as persuasion, but my persuasion didn't roll very well last time, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, and I did not raise the stakes. Can I raise the stakes on that?
Yeah, go ahead and raise the stakes.
After
Wait, I
can just roll a plot die.
yeah, just roll a plot die.
Oh, so 24, but complication.
24 with a complication. Okay. They say that, okay, we believe you, that you want to help us. We're still suspicious of you. The guy with the frown on his face says, yeah, I'm suspicious of you. That makes this complicated. And they say, how can you help us? We're wounded. We have very little food. We've been subsisting off of the rock buds. But we've gotten into some fights with some of the farmers, and they don't want us to eat. They don't want us to even be alive. Do you have any food that you could share with us? Any help for our wounded at all?
Healing, provisions. Not knowing if this will actually do anything, he scoops some rock out of the earth and just starts to play with it. We can help.
It does help. The complicated frowny guy excitedly talks to the others in the singer language, which I'll just translate for you guys, just so you know what he's saying. And he says he works the stone. I think this shard bearer is one of the radiants. We might be able to trust him. Maybe he speaks for the old gods. Maybe he's a messenger for the old gods. And everyone else seems to really be on board with that. Impressed with your ability to stone shape. Yeah. They kind of motion for everyone else to come in and say, and so everyone kind of groups together, and they're very willing to take whatever they can get from you. You're gonna call back to the group. Risha, you're here by now as well, and you notice a couple little singer kids come forward and start petting Koro on the head and playing with Koro, and Koro's playing right back, enjoying the attention.
Okay. I think Risha she'll kneel down, and then she reaches into her pack and pulls out like a stick or a toy and offers it to them.
Yeah, as you reach into your pack and you pull out a stick, you notice there's a Kremling hanging off the end of it. And the kids are just really excited by the Kremling with a stick.
And your host, me. I've been here the whole time.
I'm sorry, I'll cut that out. Just crab with stick been here the whole time.
Just in Rachel's pack this whole time.
Yeah.
Cool. Is the rest of the group like coming forward, or like what's after you see that there's kind of a conversation going on? What's
Yeah.
Yes.
Vardah, do you like wave back to everyone to come forward, or are we still?
Yeah, I probably would wave people forward. Especially, I would motion specifically to Tylin.
Okay.
Like, come heal.
Okay.
And I'd probably say like healing.
Sure. And getting the signal from Vardah and Risha, and obviously there's like little kids here, so it's a chill group. Yeah, what's the healing needs that exist with this group?
Yeah. A couple of sprained ankles, maybe a broken arm, a long cut that kind of looks infected. Just a couple of a random, maybe 4 or 5 people in need of some progression.
Okay. Triage, I'll go infected cut.
Cool.
Do you want me to roll these all out, or what's your call?
No.
Okay.
You come and give healing to them, and they're absolutely blown away by your ability to do that. They all excitedly chatter in Singer with their interesting rhythmed language. That appears to be a pretty upbeat, but also in awe and some gratitude. If you were to have to put words to the rhythms that they're speaking this language to. Yep.
I'll just do the mildly inappropriate thing of you are welcome.
What language is that in?
That was the best attempt to match, but it was just in Alethi. Or no, excuse me, that was in Azish. You said they spoke
Okay.
Azish.
Yes, they do speak Azish.
Yeah, so I speak Azish to say you're welcome.
Okay.
But try to do it with correct tone or pitch. Krishna would correct me on which of those is actually necessary.
Both.
Yeah, perfect.
Sweet. Yeah. They all react differently. Some of them burst out laughing. Others of them look at you, long-sufferingly and kind of, oh, well, he's kind of trying. And a couple of the kids just kind of look at you confused, like, what is this? Why does he not know what is happening? This guy can't speak.
All right, fine. Hold on. Rolling illumination. And yeah, perfect. I as the kids look at me, I'll just like throw my hands up, and like sparks and fireworks will come from my hands as a illumination. Just be like, this is what I can do. Bye.
Yep. It's the kids at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring.
Perfect. That's what I was going for.
So excited that Gandalf's in town. Okay.
It's my eventual role. Level 28 Tylin. I just want to grow a long beard and be Gandalf-esque.
Gandalf the Gray or Gandalf the White?
Gandalf the Green, which is my current rogue color.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's more Radagast.
That is Radagast. You're right. Now we're going off doing a whole different role play.
Radagast living in the South Farthing for 40 years.
Just off on his own, smoking some weed.
Yep.
Best in.
Who can blame him?
As one does.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So with that, Vardah is going to go find whoever looks to be the leader of the group, if there's a leader, and wants to pull the leader aside and have a conversation.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. No, you don't have to roll anything.
Okay.
You can just take one of them aside. Probably the one that spoke to you first, and not the frowny one.
Not the frowny one. Good.
Yeah.
The frowny one didn't seem to like me much.
No, but now they do like you a lot, and they kind of hover just outside earshot as you're having your kind of low conversation with the leader.
Okay.
Would you like to have that conversation on screen?
No.
No? Okay. All right, we can all take our headphones off, me included. All right, okay, fine. No recorded conversation exists of what you and the leader speak of, but I'm sure you get whatever information out of them that you're trying to get. And maybe you and I can DM what the conversation is later.
And Vardah walks away visibly. I don't know if it would be visible with all the shard plate and everything. I was going to say visibly aggravated.
Got a visor over his face, visibly aggravated.
Which just like stomps away. Like you could see, like anybody watching in his body motion could see that he's like more forceful about things, like moving around, throwing his sword around, like just more aggressive after the conversation.
Cool. Vardah, I just DM'd you a couple of things about that might have been covered in that conversation. Cool. All right. And you share some provisions with them, I guess. You did say that you took as much as you could carry from Ashikil's Keep's larders. I'm sure you have plenty to share.
Yeah, Bark's going to share out food, especially the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, Nmra is also handing out food.
Oh, well, these children won't get scurvy then. Thank you.
Well, I mean, did we have some lemons or oranges with us? Because if not, they might still get scurvy.
No, yeah, of course you had lemons with you. Who doesn't have lemons? Whatever the Roshar equivalent of scurvy is. Cool. All right. Anything else you guys want to do with the Parshmen singers before you send them on their merry way to the east to find freedom?
Not with the Parsh, but Sparkle Clock Vardah's reaction after that conversation, and maybe start keeping an eye on at some point. Maybe check in with him and say, "It's good. We helped these, right?" And see if he'll be forthcoming at all.
Do you like? Is that a conversation you're attempting to have with me right now,
Mhm.
or?
Well, maybe when he's less stompy.
Because I'm happy to respond to your promptings.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
So like you were saying, like it's good we help these people and everything, and so he just sits there for a minute, and then after contemplating that, says, "No one can help them now," and that's all he says.
Yeah. Spark is a little bit flabbergasted about that and say, but we gave them food. We helped them heal. They will travel safer now.
They march to their doom.
Their doom. How do you know this?
He just shakes his head.
It is a dark world, but we will be okay.
Perhaps, but unlikely.
At this, she'll probably just, give him a pat on the back on his shard plate there. Together. We will work together. And then let him maybe work through this.
Okay. Farav, as you are helping to pass out food and stuff, one of the singers comes forward. Do you speak Azish at all?
I got a Lethe, and that's it.
Sounds about right. Okay, so one of the singers comes forth with the food that you gave them, or the provision that you gave, whatever it was, and they speak to you in Azish. You don't understand, but it's obvious that they're trying to show you gratitude for your help, and in return they give you this very small wooden carved something. It looks like a little charm. You might put it on a string if it had a hole. It doesn't have a hole though. It's a foreign shape to you. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of claw-like, kind of serpentine. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll give you a brief. A really crappy sketch of it. How about that? But they hand it to you, and in thanks, they give it to you.
Is Tylin around at all to overhear this interaction?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think that
unless they said something
Farav is,
important,
like taking people off to the side
right.
and giving them.
Did they say anything important or like explain what they were giving to him, or was it more just like?
It was more just like we're so grateful for what you're giving to us. Thank you so much. I want to give you this, which has been passed down in my family for many generations, and to show exactly how grateful I am. I feel like you have saved our lives.
Great. I'll just to Farav say. They say thank you and are grateful. They give you this token of their appreciation. It is important to them, and they want you to have it.
Jeez. I think Farav is going to be silent. He'll take the thing and sort of inspect it, and then when Tylin tells him the story, he'll maybe sort of freeze up a little bit and look at it again as something with importance in history, and then he'll look probably at this person, then at the children who he's been sort of mentally not trying to look at, and then sort of for the first time kind of see them as people, just normal. And then he'll sort of pull his kind of like apron out of it, and then from a cord around his neck sort of tug out and this object, and then hold it out to them. And it is a spearhead. And Farav will say to them, and I'm guessing Tylin will translate that, in the first time I ever thought I was doing something, what I was meant to do, I failed. And I should be doing this in the Farav voice, but I can't because it'll make me choke up. And this was what I had with me at that time. And it has always, and I've always carried it with me to remind myself, not just that I am not doing what I am meant to do, but I can always do something else. And I give this now to you so you can do something perhaps you never thought you could.
They gratefully and with much reverence take this spearhead from you, and say that now your fates are connected, and your stories will forever be intertwined. All right. As you're telling the story and handing this over, that little crystalline vine appears at your feet and has the zoomies. It really seems to appreciate the gesture that you're making, and it kind of climbs up and down you a couple of times as you hand it over. But Night quickly falls. I will say that Tim Locken this whole time has kind of been standing apart, observing Nmra. And observing everyone, not just Nmra. I was just calling Nmra out. Yeah, so you probably spend the night in the company of the singers, maybe learning some new rhythms, maybe sharing a little bit of music, maybe sharing a little bit of the stories of your lives. But on the morrow, you part ways, and they march east, as Vardah said curiously, to their doom. And you continue west to Sesamelik's Dar, where we will pick up next time on the next episode of Canonwalkers, Shard of Opportunity. See y'all later. Welp, and there goes the Racium knife. I mean, at least it wasn't like a Teravangianium knife, right? You know, that could have been cool. Racium's old news, you know, who even cares about that? But Tim Locken's still kicking around. I wonder what will happen in the future with him. And did I see Farav's heart melt just a little bit there at the end? Did I see him make a real connection with someone who was different from him? Am I smelling the faint musk of character arc and change? I sure hope so. Thank you for joining us on another exciting episode of Canonwalkers at the Shard of Opportunity. As always, please check out Loose Cannons and Complicated Opportunities next week, and we are so thankful that you are with us. Join us next time for more craziness, more excitement, more probably hard character moments as our players navigate their way through relationships and war on Roshar, the world of storms. We'll see you next time.